Just get a better job is the worst financial advice of the last 50 years. A job is not wealth. A job is a leash with really good snacks in the break room, and the second the company needs to restructure, that leash gets cut. Don't wait until the layoff email hits your inbox to realize you had exactly one income stream this whole time. That single decision, or really, that single default, is what keeps entire generations stuck at broke. By the end of this video, you're going to have 7 realistic income streams you can actually start stacking on top of your day job. No quitting required, no trust fund required, no just be a genius coder required. Just a plan. You're watching M-Cubed Money Mindset Makeover, where we're flipping the script on money for millennials and Gen Z. This isn't just a channel, it's a mindset revolution. If you're tired of being broke in a world that was built for the rich, hit subscribe and let's flip the script together. Stick around till the end, because today, we're breaking down the exact income categories that quietly built almost every self-made millionaire in America. And none of them require a trust fund, a tech startup, or a rich uncle who just knows a guy. All they require is a job you already have and a plan you're about to get for free. Let's be honest for a second. Right now, you've got one job, one paycheck, and one boss who could end your entire financial life with a Slack message titled, "Quick Chat." That's not stability today. Really, that's a hostage situation with dental insurance. And deep down, you already know it, which is exactly why the side hustle economy has exploded into a global industry worth over $550 billion. Millions of people already figured out what you're feeling right now. One income source in this economy isn't safety, it's a gamble dressed up as a career. Most people don't realize how rigged the math already is. Nationwide, rent climbed about 30% in just a few years, while wages crawled up roughly 20% over that same stretch. That's not a small gap. That's your raise getting eaten alive before it even hits your account. You could do everything right, get promoted, get the annual bump, and still fall further behind because the finish line keeps sliding forward faster than you're allowed to run. But here's where it gets worse. A recent 2026 survey found that more than half of people with a side hustle said they genuinely could not cover their essential expenses without it. Read that again. That's not extra money for concert tickets or a nicer coffee order anymore. That's rent, that's groceries, that's the gap between okay and not okay. You're not lazy, and you're not bad with money. You're exhausted, and the system profits every single month off you believing that a single raise is the only lever you have. It isn't. It never was. Most people don't realize this, but self-made millionaires didn't get rich off one job either. A well-known study tracking more than 6,000 wealthy individuals over 6 years found that 65% of self-made millionaires had at least 3 income streams, 45% had 4, and 30% had 5 or more. Every stream they stacked handed them more capital to build the next one, which handed them more capital to build the one after that. Think of it like planting a garden instead of betting your entire harvest on one tomato plant that could get hit by one bad storm. Here are the 7 streams worth planting. And yes, these are basically the same 7 categories the IRS itself uses to track how money legally enters your life. Even the government agrees rich people don't rely on one paycheck. So let's steal their homework. Stream 1, earned income, your job. I know, shocking twist. You don't quit it, you weaponize it. Your salary is the seed money for literally everything else on this list. The fuel that gets streams 2 through 7 off the ground in the first place. Nobody escapes the paycheck trap by torching the paycheck first. You fund your way out. You don't rage quit your way out, no matter how satisfying that fantasy resignation email feels in your head. Stream 2, interest income. This one's almost embarrassingly easy, and most people skip it out of pure laziness. If your emergency fund is sitting in a checking account paying you basically nothing, you are actively donating money to your bank so it can turn around and lend it out at a much higher rate. Move it into a high-yield savings account or a money market fund. Same safety, same FDIC protection, same instant access, except now it's working a night shift you don't have to clock in for. This is the one stream that requires zero risk tolerance and zero extra hours, which is exactly why there's no excuse to skip it. Stream 3. Dividend income. Now hold on, because this next part matters. Dividend income means owning a small piece of a company, usually through an index fund that pays you just for holding on. It's boring on purpose. Boring is what quietly builds real wealth in the background while everybody else is chasing whatever stock tip a guy named Chad just posted on TikTok this morning. Sorry if your name is Chad. You don't need to pick winning stocks. You need to own a little piece of the whole market and let time do what time does. But here's the twist most people miss. Investing alone is genuinely slow, and slow burns people out before it ever pays off. So let's talk about the faster streams, the ones you can actually feel this year. Stream 4. Service-based side income, freelancing, tutoring, editing, design, consulting, whatever skill you already own that somebody else would happily pay for right now. Today, no permission required. Roughly a third of working Americans report having some kind of side hustle, and among Gen Z and millennials that number climbs dramatically higher, with plenty of surveys putting it near half. The typical side hustler brings in anywhere from a few hundred to well over $1,000 extra a month, and some surveys put the median closer to $15,000 a year. That's not random app money you blow on a weekend. That's a car payment. That's a debt snowball getting real momentum. That's a no turning into a yes without the panic afterward. Quick question for you. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 7 streams you already have going, or which one you're starting first. I genuinely read through every comment, and honestly, some of the best future video topics on this channel come straight from this community. Can't wait to connect! Stream 5. Royalty and digital product income, templates, presets, an ebook, an online course, a print-on-demand design, a preset pack, a Notion dashboard, whatever you can build once and sell over and over without rebuilding it every time. This is the modern version of what royalties used to mean strictly for musicians and authors. Except now, anybody with a laptop, a real skill, and one focused weekend gets to play that game too. Do some research here. This one is exploding in 2026. Stream 6. Rental income. This does not mean you need to buy a duplex by next Tuesday. House hacking a spare bedroom, renting out unused storage space in your garage, even renting out equipment or a vehicle you already own, are all smaller, lower-risk entry points into the exact same category that fills a massive chunk of the average self-made millionaire's income sheet. You're not becoming a landlord overnight. You're just learning to make the idle stuff sitting in your apartment right now start earning its keep instead of collecting dust in a corner. Stream 7. Capital gains. This is the payoff round. The profit you make when an asset you own, stocks, real estate, even a small business you built goes up in value and you eventually sell it. It's the slowest stream on this entire list, and it demands patience most people simply don't have. But historically, it's also the exact stream that quietly turns consistent, unremarkable savers into actual millionaires over a couple of decades. Here's what actually works, and here's the mindset shift that flips this entire topic upside down. Getting rich was never about saving pennies harder than the next person, skipping every latte, and feeling guilty about every $20 lunch. It's about building systems that get paid whether you personally show up or not. This is where broke ends and ownership begins. Nobody self-made stacked all 7 of these streams in a single month, and you don't need to either. You need exactly 1 more than you currently have. That's the whole assignment, and it's a lot smaller than it sounds when you say it out loud instead of doom scrolling about it at 1 a.m. Every single stream you add is 1 less quick chat that has the power to wreck your entire month, and 1 more brick in a financial life that doesn't depend on any one person's mood or any one company's spreadsheet. Unsubscribe from broke and become the CEO of your life, starting today. Oh yeah, almost forgot you don't miss what's coming next, because your future income streams are genuinely going to thank you. If you want to know why staying cheap might actually be the exact thing keeping you broke, that video's already on screen. Go watch it now, M-Cubed Mavericks. See you in the next one.